Announced that Disney had bought Lucasfilm and were delivering more Star Wars movies, many fans have wondered when we may get another Indiana Jones adventure. Steven Spielberg himself suggested at a recent press event that he is most likely directing a new Indiana Jones. In that same vein, many have speculated who that new Indiana Jones may be, but according to recent comments by Indiana Jones producer Frank Marshall in an interview with Total Film, they're not interested in anyone else other than Harrison Ford playing the role. Marshall said the following: "There are a lot of rumors. We haven't even sat down to talk about Indy yet. At some point, we'll sit down. But there's a bunch of people who could probably take the baton. We're not doing the Bond thing where we're going to call somebody else Indiana Jones. We have to figure this out." John, how do you interpret Frank Marshall's comments?
Well, it sounds like what I was hoping for ain't going to happen. I've wanted them to go back to the golden age of Indiana Jones, get a younger actor, have it set during World War II, Indy versus Hitler sort of thing. I was really hoping for that. But it sounds to me, my interpretation of it is pretty straightforward. Frank Marshall says this isn't like some actor on the movie who says, this is Frank Marshall. And him or Steven Spielberg, if he says, "No, we're not looking at anybody else for the role," that tells me we're going to get an Indiana Jones movie, and it's going to be Harrison Ford, period. I think at this point we can probably end our speculation about will Chris Pratt do it? Will Bradley Cooper do it? Will Pauly Shore do it? Will Hayden Christensen do it? Will who? It doesn't matter. Maybe Michael B. Jordan at this point, since he's playing everything else. I guess we can stop with it because they're going to do another Indiana Jones movie, and it's going to be Harrison Ford. Now, he still says something in there about passing the baton. But it's not going to be to a new Indiana Jones. It sounds like Indiana Jones is going to, like Old Man Jones is going to hand over the fedora and the whip to a new hero whose name is not Indiana Jones. So that's what it sounds like to me. I'm a little bit unclear about that. But my interpretation is this much is clear. We're not going to see another actor play Indiana Jones probably until that horrible, hopefully long time from now day when Harrison Ford is no longer with us. And maybe they're going to get a new actor to play a new character to carry on the adventures that's not named Indiana Jones. I know, Schnepp, you heard these comments from Marshall. How do you interpret them?
I interpret them as saying that, yeah, Harrison Ford is definitely going to play Indiana Jones. I don't think Mutt is going to be back, the Shia LaBeouf character. But
do it!
I do think that they are going to pass the baton to, like, I don't know if it's going to be him, because him and Marion, obviously were married in the fourth Crystal Skull movie. I don't know if they end up having a kid or maybe they adopt
went to the alien world for their honeymoon.
They did go to the alien world. I don't even want to refer to the fourth movie. Hopefully we just never refer to it. But I think they are going to create a new kind of Indiana. Like maybe it'd be a female Carolina Jones or something.
Somebody in the chat board is calling it just the new character Alabama Bob.
That's what yeah. Any new character I think would be fun to see introduced in the fifth Indiana Jones film, so that the baton can then be passed over. I don't know if they're going to do like a 60s or 70s set Indiana Jones, but I think it would be a smart idea if they are going to do keep Harrison as Indiana to make that new character in this new movie.
Christian, what do you think?
Still pitching my idea before Len Wiseman tried to rip it off. I think that you have it. It's possible that you're still going to have Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. From Marshall's comments, it seems absolutely what the case is, and that you have these list of actors that maybe using Chris Pratt. If Chris Pratt is the guy and they decide to do it, if they want to throw back, because I think it would be a disservice to Indiana Jones if you don't ever see him back in that golden age in the the 40s and the late 30s, early 40s. That's where he really thrived, and that was him in his prime. They really have to set up this new character that his protege or whoever it is to where we're going to want to see this person in the 60s, 70s. I don't know. I would rather it be something. I still think there's hope that we have Chris Pratt or whoever it is in a flashback scene, the way that they were the way that they're going to hopefully not do Die Hard and do it in Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, year one.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.